What is going on everyone, Mr. Simo for the win here, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto Online video where today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 things I dislike about the Finance and Felony DLC. So after a week of it nearly being out, I've managed to actually conclude what I dislike about the DLC and why I dislike it. Now the first thing I'm going to be focusing on is the Brickade. Now this is a brand new vehicle to the DLC and cost about $1.1 million. Now the vehicle itself is pretty awesome, it's huge, it's armoured, and it gets things out of the way. Nevertheless, I still think I prefer the armoured Crewman. Not only is it because it's half the price, it's much faster, and this vehicle doesn't actually contain bulletproof tyres. As soon as you purchase the armoured Crewman off the website, you automatically get bulletproof tyres for free. Nevertheless, this vehicle does not come with bulletproof tyres, and after all 6 of the tyres are actually popped, this vehicle is practically impossible to drive. It's pretty annoying, I know. A lot of the bulletproof glass is alright to an extent, however you can still get shot, and the vehicle itself doesn't take much explosive damage before it gets destroyed. So if you're doing any of the new DLC missions in GTA 5 Online, you're definitely not going to be getting far with this vehicle. So as you can see now, I'm going to be showing you guys some gameplay of the vehicle once the tyres have popped. And it's okay when you go in a straight line, but if you are taking any corners, you are literally losing control every single second. So I think for $1.1 million and does not contain bulletproof tyres, it's something to be considered by Rockstar. The second thing I'm going to be talking about is general missions such as looting crates for your warehouse. Now as you guys know, when doing these missions you have to be in a public session. Now the thing I dislike about the public session idea is the fact that you literally cannot get anything done and your friends do not get paid for the missions either. So this means you could do about 4 hours worth of work collecting cargo, you then have to go into a public session where you could easily lose 73 crates, which is over $800,000 worth of work in just under 3 seconds. And if the cargo explodes, you lose all 73 crates, meaning you lose all of your $800,000. The thing I dislike about this is because you do have to pay to set the missions up. Your friends literally cannot earn any money working for you, so you literally earn the full 800,000 and your friends literally earn nothing, which is a waste of their time practically. And then if you do all the missions and then you have to go into the free roam session where you have to deliver them to get paid, you could literally go back to $0 after 4 hours worth of work. And that's something I really dislike about the update, because you could work for ages, you could get nothing, and your friends literally get nothing, so it's a waste of everyone's time essentially. The next thing I'm going to be focusing on is the tugboat. Now the tugboat again can be purchased for about $1.1 million, and I think this vehicle itself is very much a waste of money. The vehicle itself only travels about 5 miles per hour, which is extremely slow, and I just don't understand why anyone would want to purchase this unless you are extremely rich in Grand Theft Auto and just simply adding it to your collection. So as soon as I ordered it, I proceeded to my location of where it was, and then I got mowed down straight away. So not only could I not get to my tugboat, I had to take on the freaking military or whatever they are before I could even access my tugboat. Now, I guess the tugboat is really good for having wars on sea because there is a lot of cover on the boat itself, but in general the vehicle moves around 5 miles per hour, which really is an inconvenience, especially if you have helicopters after you or other GTA 5 Online players. So if I was you, I would strongly recommend not to purchase this vehicle. The fourth thing I'm going to be focusing on is the offices. Now the offices have a massive range difference in price. It can vary from $1 million to about $6 million. Now the things I dislike about this is $1 million to $6 million is a $5 million difference. So what do I get different if I purchase the best office? Literally, it's nothing, probably a better view and maybe the odd exclusive items, which really isn't worth your time. So as you can see, this is Maze Bank Tower. You can get a decor, personnel, organisation name, gun locker, safe and accommodation, and of course you can change from the different decor, and that's pretty much it. This is the top end office. Now I thought to myself, well, this is $6 million, what is different if I buy the $1 million apart from the location and what view I get outside? And guys, the answer is absolutely nothing. I think the only good thing about Maze Bank is it's a very convenient location. It's sort of in the middle of Los Santos town, which is sort of like the best thing about it. But nevertheless, if you go and buy another one which is worth $1 million, you literally get the exact same options apart from a different location. So if I was you, stick with the $1 million one, you do not need the top end. The final thing I'm going to be focusing on is how expensive this DLC actually is. For the Reaper it's about $1.5 million, and for the FMJ it's about $1.7 million. This is quite expensive considering neither of these are the fastest vehicles in GTA 5 Online, and actually known to record I think the FMJ is actually the 3rd and the Reaper is the 6th fastest car in the game. So I think in general this DLC is very expensive for what it is, and it does actually limitate you at times. Of course, if you buy something like the Zentorno or the T20, that vehicle is still faster than the new DLC vehicles. So anyway guys, let me know down in the comment sections below what you dislike about this DLC, and hopefully I've covered everything that I actually disliked. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, drop a like, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.